Hello everybody and welcome back to Get the Scoop. Now today's guest is one of my personal favourites, the incredibly fabulous Gary Thompson. Gary hid his love for makeup for years before becoming a professional makeup artist and bearing all on his YouTube channel, The Plastic Boy, which now has nearly 30,000 followers. He started the channel in 2010 and has since been going from strength to strength, becoming more of an icon every single day. Now bona fide makeup superstar, he uses his platform to make people of all walks of life feel more comfortable wearing makeup the way they choose to, whether they're men, women, gay, straight, black or white. He was also the first man to appear in the makeup campaign for L'Oréal Paris, alongside celebs like Cheryl and Katy Piper, and has also worked with globally renowned brands like MAC, Avon, Superdrug and Benefit, and was also a judge recently on the Glamour Beauty Power List 2019. A seemingly endless list of achievements. We're so excited to have Gary here, learn more and celebrate the icon that is the Plastic Boy. Hello, Gary.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. Like, this setup is crazy.
It's mental, isn't it?
I just love it. I feel like I'm in like a game show. I'm like, hey.
I know. And the set's big.
It's huge. And all these sweets, the temptation of it all. I'm like, oh, I just want to eat everything.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get into questions in a bit.
Okay.
But just for a bit of a warm-up,
Okay.
we're going to play a quick fire round.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay?
I'm ready.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So, number one. Mm-hmm. Your number one tip or trick for makeup?
My number one tip would have to be setting spray. I cannot live without a setting spray. I always put setting spray on before I put foundations. And then when I put the foundation on, I'll put setting spray on again to blend it in, just so you can like marinate the foundation and setting spray together, you know? Like a concoction.
Oh, marinate. Oh, excuse
We're
you.
cooking here.
Okay. What's your can't live without makeup product?
Oh my God, that's a hard one. I'd have to say I can't live without... I can't live without a good primer. I love a good primer. Like my favorite is one by Milk and it's called Hydro Grip. Uh-huh. And when I put it on, my makeup just looks so amazing. It lasts all day. It's just one product. If I haven't used it, I'll know by the end of the day. I'll be like, girl.
Oh, straight away, you know.
Yeah, straight away. I just love it.
Okay. If you could do anyone's makeup, who would you pick?
Oh my God, Naomi Campbell.
Yeah.
I love.
Oh my God, good face.
Love her face is insane. She's snatched for the gods, and I just feel like to me she's one of the most beautiful women in the world. So it'd have to be her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet or sour?
Sweet.
Denim or leather?
Leather.
Flats or heels?
Heels have to.
Have to, of course.
Period.
Cozy night in or big night out?
I have to say cozy night in now. Now I'm a bit older.
Now that you're a bit older?
Yeah, cozy night in. Bit of Netflix, a hot drink, maybe a bit of wine, a moment.
And then, okay. Weirdest beauty treatment you've ever tried?
The weirdest beauty treatment would have to be, I went to a spa and I was wrapped in like this kind of like oregano leaves. I don't know how you
What's oregano?
It was like a weird kind of like texture of leaves. I wrapped all my body in it and underneath it was like, it kind of felt like mayonnaise and then my body felt all sticky and then I smelt weird. It just was not cute. And after I was like...
Mayonnaise?
Yeah. And I was like, what does this even do? And she was like, it's supposed to like rejuvenate the skin. And I was like, babe, that smell like mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and it also
no.
tastes like a sandwich.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, no, I feel like a Burger King. I was like, this is not cute.
And your favourite fellow beauty YouTuber?
My favorite YouTuber would have to be Jackie Aina. She's based in the States. I love her. Her personality is A1. Her makeup's always amazing. Whenever I watch her, she just makes me feel so happy.
Jackie.
Jackie.
We know the one.
Oh my God, you know it.
Okay, so I want to learn more about you and your career.
You.
So where did the Plastic Boy, the name, come from?
So I'm originally from Birmingham and I first started wearing makeup around 15. My skin was super bad. And I remember going into MAC and getting my first product. It was called Moisture Blend. And I remember just putting loads on. And then my friend was like, oh my God, you look so plastic. And I was like, oh my God, don't say that. It's crazy. Yeah. And then when I moved to London, I don't know, my love for makeup just began like so much bigger. And then I started wearing more foundation, more concealer, more contour. Everyone was like, oh my God, you look so plastic, the Plastic Boy. And then when I was creating my channel, I was like, I'm going to call my channel just because I don't know, the name just kind of stuck out to me. And it's just different, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like being like that's such a bold statement.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the plastic
And
boy.
people ever like go on my Instagram or like say the names, they're like, oh, the plastic boy.
Yeah.
It kind of like rings a bell to
Yeah,
them.
it's cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, plastic boy it is.
Yeah. Well, on your channel, you're like mega confident and really bold.
Thank you.
And that's like really nice to see, especially from a guy. Like seeing a guy be like that, especially around makeup. How do you get like the strength to be like that all the time?
I feel like the strength was just kind of built up from like when I've like been a teen, because when I was like in my teens, I wasn't very confident. And like when I first started wearing makeup, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to go out with it on. Let me like run home before my parents come, or let me hide from certain friends. And I felt like as I got older, my strength was kind of grew. Like when people used to walk past me and be like, oh, you've got makeup on, I used to be like, oh my God, why are they saying that? But as I kind of grew older, I was like, I don't care. Like, I don't care what you say. You don't even know me. I don't even know where you live. I don't know your name. So why are you even talking about me? And I think it's just been a journey of where like I've been wearing makeup for such a long time now. Like it kind of like, when I put it on, it's kind of like a shield of like armor. I'm like, yes, I've got it on. I'm beat for the gods.
And
then
I'm ready for the day.
I'm ready for the day. I'm ready for everything. And my confidence kind of grew from there, really.
Yeah. So you started, you were saying, because you had bad skin.
Yeah.
So I suppose like makeup was almost like to cover that at first.
Yes, and it was kind of to like cover like some acne, and I had really bad hyperpigmentation. Then as that kind of like got better, my skin kind of like, you know, flourished.
Yeah.
The love for makeup just stayed there. I love
And
the
you
way.
were like,
yeah.
I'm actually feeling
I
this.
was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I love the way foundation made me feel. I love the way highlight made me feel. I don't know. It was kind of like art meeting music, meeting me. It was just like a concoction. Babe.
Yeah. So what's your favorite? Because it's like an art to you now. Yeah. So you're not really doing it just to cover up like acne scars or anything. It's an art.
Yeah.
So like, what's your favorite style?
I'll say my favorite kind of like makeup style is probably like natural glam, highlight, dewy skin. When I go out at nighttime, I usually do like sometimes like a smoky eye, or sometimes quite bold look. So if I'm doing like an Instagram video, I'll do like mainly like quite heavy contour, a dark smoky eye for the gram. But in natural day life, like I just like neutral glam, soft skin, a bit of highlight, you know, zhuzh up the day.
What advice would you give to maybe your younger self, or anyone like that's pretty young, a guy wants to get into makeup but's a little bit wary? What advice would you give to him?
I'll probably say start in your own comfort zone. Definitely don't try and do what everyone else is doing. Just because you see someone on Instagram doing like a bold red eye or something crazy, don't feel like you have to do that to be big or to be noticed. Everyone has their own niche. Definitely start something you're comfortable in, because everyone's in different circumstances, and definitely just take it a step at a time and make sure you master something. Like if you want to do foundation, definitely make sure you are mastering that first before trying to do blushes and the highlighters and eyeshadow. Trying to do one step at a time.
Yeah, baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps, yeah.
Is that how you were?
Well, I tried to start in the whole hard categories, and I learned the hard way, because my friends were like, babe, your foundation, the neck, it's just a bit mad. And I was
Blend it in, babe. Blend it
let
in.
me bring it down to the neck. So now I know all the steps. So definitely baby steps.
Okay. Yeah. Obviously, you've got a great following and it's growing. So how important to you is that following, and how do you sort of work on that? Because obviously you've worked on it throughout the years.
Yeah.
Like how do you actively think, right, this is going to get me followers, or this is going to get me attention?
I used to think like that, where I used to be like, oh my God, what can I do to like build my audience? Do I have to jump on a trend? Do I have to do this and that? But over the years, I'm on Instagram now, and I do daily tutorials, and I used to just do foundation tutorials and eye tutorials, and I tried to change and do stuff that other people were doing, but now I just started doing like more stuff for deeper skin tones, like how to correct, how to contour, and I felt like I was always bringing out daily content and being consistent, and I always engage with my audience. I always try to reply to comments, DMs, if someone has any questions, and I feel like it's really good to just engage with your audience.
Yeah,
you know?
Because I think that's something when like you look at these influencers, you think they're so big that they're never going to notice the question, or never going to notice like you wanting a little bit of advice. But I feel like you are very much like in tap with your audience.
Oh my God. So the first thing, when I wake up in the morning, I'll make myself a coffee, make myself some breakfast, and I'll sit down and I'll always go on my DMs, and I'll give myself 1 hour a day to reply to DMs in the morning, and 1 hour before I go to bed at night to reply to DMs, just because I feel like people have made it out of their way to follow me. And when they message me something personal about skin, sexuality, just any kind of issue, I feel like it's my kind of job to reply to them and be like, I don't know, like a mentor, do you know what I mean?
Like they're confiding in you, aren't they?
Yeah, and I feel like you can have a huge following, but if people are messaging you personal questions and you're not replying to them, then why, do you know what I mean? What are you doing? You know, you're just doing it for the numbers and like the whole glam Insta life, but you have to like treat your audience like, I don't know, like a family member, you know?
Yeah, like little brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that way of thinking. talk to me about L'Oreal's True Match campaign.
Okay, so this campaign had to be one of the biggest of my career, my whole life.
Insane.
So at the time, I was working in the call center, and I was still doing Instagram and YouTube, but I wasn't very consistent at it. But I was still like, around in the game. And one of my friends at the time had just moved to L'Oreal, and they were doing this massive campaign all about diversity and all about just, I don't know, men in makeup, everyone in makeup. Makeup didn't have an age or a gender.
Yeah.
And then I remember like being on the calls, and I received this email and it said L'Oreal Paris. And then I was on the phone at the time and I read it, and I was just like, oh my God. I literally screamed. I was like, what in the world is going on?
If I got that, I'd feel like they were taking the piss.
No, at the time, I thought it was spam. I was like, is this true? Is this true? And then when I read the email, I gave them a call later on. And I was like, babe, is this true? Is this what they want? She was like, yeah, I want you to come in. I want to give you a brief. And then she said, who's it going to be? It was like Cheryl Cole, Katy Piper. Oh my God, it was just crazy. Then on the shoot day, it was just so insane. I've never been to like such a huge studio in my life. And then I'm getting my makeup done. Then Val Garland walks in, who's one of my all-time favorite makeup artists. She's insane. And she was doing Cheryl's makeup. And I remember I was here and Cheryl was like, where you are getting her makeup done. And she's like, hey babes. And I was like, oh my God. It was just such an amazing opportunity just to like be like the first male to be in a makeup campaign, especially a brand like L'Oreal Paris. It kind of brought me to tears. I remember telling my mom, and mom was like, no way. It was just crazy.
Yeah. That's it. What was Val Garland like? I feel like she's like on point.
When she walked in, when someone has like an aura, she walked in, it was just like, and I was like, oh my God. She was just so nice. She was very direct. She was just lovely. Anything you'd ask her, she'd give you an answer.
Yeah. Did you ask her anything?
I didn't really, I was so scared when I seen it because it was such a shock because I've only seen her online and like on Instagram. I've never seen her in real life. So when she walked in the room, I was kind of starstruck. I was just like, oh my God, you're like right in front of me. What do I say? Like, do I keep it cool? I said, hey.
For those that don't know, do you want to explain who Val Garland is?
So Val Garland is the most insane makeup artist. She's keyed some of the most amazing fashion shows in the world. She's done some of your favorite actresses and actors. She's basically like another version of Pat McGrath. Like they're both on the same kind of pod, just amazing makeup artists that have been in the game for such a long time.
Yeah. And a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, a force. Literally.
Yeah. On your channel, you talk a lot about like deeper skin tones and darker skin tones. Do you think there's still room for improvement in the industry?
Oh my God, 100%. I feel like it's gotten so much better. I literally did a drugstore, well, super drug kind of like makeup store, like makeup shop the other day, and I was like looking for like products, and it's just improved so much. I remember like 5 years ago when I was looking for a foundation, it was so hard to find anything for a deeper skin tone, but now there's so many brands that cater to deeper skin tones, but there's still room to be made because you've got brands that are bringing out concealers nowadays and they've only got 12 shades, and it's like, babes, we're in 2020, like what is going on? Why is there still not enough deeper shades? Not even deeper, like medium as well, like for everyone. It's just so sad.
Yeah. And do you think that a lot of brands are doing it just to tick a box?
I think so. I feel like now when brands release shades and there's not enough, we've had some brands in the past where they've only released 7 shades and the darkest shade wasn't even my shade, and they get so much hate online, and everyone as like a community like kind of like says, what are you doing? Where are the deeper shades? Like deeper skin tones matter too, and I feel like brands now just do it just to tick a box, just because if they don't do it, people are going to pipe up, and it's just, it's sad really, because we shouldn't have to just do it to tick a box. Everyone needs to feel like included.
Yeah. You were on the show Beauty and the Beast talking about the prejudice around cosmetic surgery. Do you still think that prejudice is alive? Do you still think people are, especially towards men, do you think people like judge you for having plastic surgery? Or?
I feel like it's gotten better because I think throughout the years, a lot of people now are getting work done and having treatments here and there. And I feel like when I did that show, it was such like a long time ago where people were like, oh my God, are you having that? Are you having that done? What are you doing? Are you going to look crazy? But now I feel like everyone's having bits and bobs done, and everyone's quite open about it.
And it's like proper normal now, isn't it?
And I feel like if you're going to have something done and it makes you happy, why not? If it's going to make you feel like 5 times better, do it. Like, don't care what anyone else thinks, babe. You know what I mean?
Like, I remember when Botox was like what the celebrities had done.
Yeah.
And if you had Botox, it'd be like, whoa.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh my God.
Now I feel like it's just, oh, you've had Botox, yeah, you look sick.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh my God, you had a bit of work done. Yes. Who's your surgeon? Like, who's like the doctor? Let me know.
Yeah. Give me a number.
Everyone's like passing numbers, like WhatsApp groups, everything.
That's what it's like now. So we're going to talk about you being a guy in a very female-focused industry. So do you think a lot of brands come to you because you're a guy in order to, again, tick a box and say, oh, we are reaching out to the guys as well as the girls?
I feel like it's such a hard one because I feel like there's some brands who I've worked with who are so genuine, who actually really want to make makeup genderless. Like makeup just isn't for women. There's no gender about it. But there's some brands that think, oh, okay, let's just do it to tick. Okay, we worked with a guy. We worked with a deeper skin tone. And I feel like it's sad just because when I look at makeup, I want to see every skin tone. I want it to be like a rainbow. I just don't want to see one like shade of tone. So I feel like some brands now just doing it to be like, yeah, we worked with a boy. Okay, we did it last year. Okay, let's move on now. And it's just so sad to me. It shouldn't be like that.
And do you think more can be done?
Definitely more can be done because when I see this is the kind of thing. So when I see makeup brands and like I get like some PR mailers, it will say makeup for the most beautiful woman or makeup for the perfect woman. I'm like, you're sending me this product, but it says this, and it's like you're not who you're sending it to, babes.
Yeah.
So when I kind of see these messages, I get it, but at the same time, it should just say this product for the amazing person. Say personal. Make it something else. Make it generic. Don't say the perfect woman because I don't know. This is why I feel like some guys are still shy to buy makeup because you're kind of making that message dominated to women. Like it should be for everyone, and it's just still so sad.
Yeah, and I think as well, like even the campaigns, like still a lot of campaigns are so female focused, and packaging is very female focused.
Very.
That you go in and you think, none of this is talking to me.
No.
Like none of these products are talking to me.
Packaging is such a big thing. Like sometimes I'll go in and I'll be like, oh my God, this packaging is just directed at someone just who is a woman. Like it's not like metrosexual, like gender, like fluid. It's just sad to me. And I feel like so much change needs to be done. 2020 needs to be that year.
2020 is going to be that year.
It's going to be
We're going to make it happen. Yeah. Having said that, a lot of mega famous people love a male celebrity.
Oh my God, so many.
Makeup artist. So like Kim Kardashian, Kylie,
yeah.
Who else?
Shay Mitchell.
Shay
Olivia Munn. There's so many.
So many. Like to think about it, there's so many. Do you think that's a coincidence? Or do you think like the guys have got it on lock? Like
I think the guys have got it on lock. And I feel like when I first started working at MAC, it was so weird. Like I feel like women were a bit scared to have their makeup done by a man. They were like, oh my God, like a guy. But as the years went on, everyone was like, oh, can I request him? Can I request him? Can I request him?
So it was like the total opposite.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like women love having their makeup done by guys because guys kind of pay a lot of attention to detail.
Okay.
Like you can see if there's a little like blend needs to be done, a little contour needs to be a bit higher.
Yeah.
And I feel like girls just love it because we have that bantam, we have, we can be like, babes, take it a bit higher, look a bit sexier, be a bit, we can tell them how it is. And I feel like if a girl does it to a girl, it depends on how the friendship is. It can be like, babe, are you having me on?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
no,
You know
I
what I mean?
get you.
So I feel like guys can be a bit more, just take it a bit step there with girls. Can be a bit more sassier.
Yeah. Which is good.
Yeah, which is good. Yeah, it's a good thing, yeah.
Do you get any hate online for not being that macho man that would be seen in the press as like the ideal man?
Oh my God, 100%. I get so many comments every day. I've had to like block like key certain words and certain phrases that people will say just because when I wake up, the first thing I don't want to read is negativity because I feel like even though I've got this shield where it doesn't really affect me, but when I wake up and if you see something negative, it's going to affect your day.
For the whole day, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm just like, oh, another negative word. And I feel like people are like, oh, why do you wear makeup? Oh, you're a black guy. You should be like macho. You shouldn't act like this. This is for girls. And I feel like, first of all, who are you talking to, babe? You don't even know me. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like if I want to wear makeup, this is me. I don't have to be like every Joe and Harry down the street. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's just educating people that everyone can be different, you know? So it's just one of those things that I have to get, but it's just like brushing my shoulder off it, really.
And I'm sorry, it's 2020.
I know.
How are people getting away with messaging someone that they don't even know about something that doesn't concern them?
The DMs that I get sometimes, sometimes it takes me about 5 seconds. I have to be like, okay, let me not just clock this person because I'm going to end up going to prison.
Yeah, literally.
But it's the best thing not to do. Just don't reply to them because when you reply to them, that's what they want, a response.
Yeah, they do.
And it's block, delete, bye, babes.
Yeah, bye-bye. I'll carry on with my fabulous life.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah. What advice would you give to someone that's maybe going through that and getting that hate? Like going back to that younger person that's trying out makeup for the first time and maybe putting a little selfie on Instagram and getting a bit of hate. What advice?
The best thing to do, always just block out certain keywords. And if you see the comment, don't reread it. That's the worst thing you can do. When I used to get comments, I'll reread it and be like, oh my God, is that true? Is that, oh my God, and it'll go around in my head. As soon as you see it, delete it, block, keep it moving. That's the only thing. Keep it moving, because the worst thing you can do is carry on with your day and think about that comment, because it's going to destroy you and it's just going to make you unhappy. So keep it moving and just, I don't know, it's hard, such a hard thing to do, but keep it pushing and just believe in yourself.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, isn't it? Believing in yourself.
Definitely.
Be that bit.
Literally, period.
Your skin is glowing, Gary.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks insane. You've had that black diamond facial, haven't you?
Oh my God, yes.
Kim K's had that, babe.
I know, when I seen her have it, I was like, I need this.
Yeah.
I was like, who does this and who can do it for me this weekend?
Yeah.
So I had it done, and my skin after was just like so like snatched for the gods.
Talk me through it. Tell me about it.
So I went to this woman who's amazing, who lives near me, and she just kind of like laid me down on the bed, and she just kind of like did like a bit of like extractions. Then she put this mask on that was felt so cooling, and after, I don't know, it's made my skin look like I've just had like 12 years removed from my age.
What?
And then she did like this, like, it was like, I can't explain it. It was like kind of like a gun, but it kind of like shot these things at my skin that kind of like lifted the dead skin cells off. It was so bizarre. But after, I was like, ooh, I had to look at myself and be like, okay, I need to come every month.
Yeah. We're not talking about an acid peel. We're talking about shooting things into the face. For those that don't know at home, what's glass skin?
So glass skin is basically your skin, but better, but basically reflective. It's kind of like a Korean trend where your skin looks wet, but it's still controlled, but maybe just on the high points of the face, like the cheeks, the nose, the chin.
I feel like you've got glass
I
skin.
think I've got glass skin on today. I love my skin to be like more matte here, more like a sheen there.
Yeah. How many steps is your skincare routine? Because talking about Korean skincare, it's like 10 steps.
They have a lot of steps. So I'd probably say my skincare is 7 steps.
How long?
30 minutes. I really take care of my skin. I love it. But even if I'm on a night out and like I'm really drunk, I have to take my makeup off. I have to do an oil cleanser. I have to do double cleanser. I have to do a toner, moisturizer, eye cream, anti-aging oil, my essence, everything, babes. Like it just needs to happen. I cannot skip a step. I never ever sleep in makeup ever.
And that's the secret. Having good skin.
Never sleeping in makeup, guys, ever.
So talking about like stripped back makeup and that glass skin, the other side is like the Insta baddie look.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We love a
Instagram
baddie.
ready, snatch to the gods, as you would say. That's it.
Snatch with tongue pop, of course.
Yeah. What is that look in your head?
The look to me is contoured, a nude lip, loads of highlight, a smoky eye, a double stacked lash, beat skin for the gods. It just, I don't know. It's just a look. When you see them when you're in the club, you're like, who is that?
Yeah.
Like when you walk in the club, it's just, I don't know, it's just a vibe. It's a vibe and the makeup. It's just everything, and I just love it.
You get that on and your walk changes.
Like when you come out the house, you feel like a bad bitch. Like you're just like, okay. Even though I don't have hair flip.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the look. I just love it.
Okay. Trends for 2020. What makeup trends do you think are going to be big this year?
I think a lot of neon trends like neon eyeshadow, neon lips. Definitely, I feel like a lot of people aren't using as full coverage anymore. Definitely more medium to lighter foundations.
Yeah.
More like your lighter makeup. Definitely highlight's still a trend, but I could see like more creams, more spray on highlighters.
Spray on highlighters?
Yeah, because this is a guy called Patrick Tar who's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And he just bought like his makeup line. He has a spray on highlighter.
This
and
fan.
It's so nice. And the fan as well. Yes, a fan. And a lot of brands are now copying that. So spray on highlighters are definitely a good trend.
Okay.
And what else? I'd probably say more makeup but infused with skincare, like tinted moisturizer with SPF, anti-aging like foundations, that kind of thing. I'd probably say that would be cute trends for this year.
Make it a little bit quicker in the morning for you.
Literally, I feel like people now want things that are going to do all things together, like, you know, having like a blusher, bronzer, highlight trio, because people want to get ready
Make your coffee
really
in the morning.
quick in the morning,
Yeah. Okay, your style is obviously impeccable. Head to toe boohoo man today. Thank you
boohoo,
very much.
Boohoo man today.
Where'd you get your inspo from?
You know, I follow a lot of people on Instagram who I really love. Like sometimes the explore page I'll see, because when you like things, the explore page kind of gives you things that they think you will like.
Yeah.
And people are popping up like, ooh, where's that from? Ooh, where's that from? Or sometimes I'll just go on like a lot of blogs. Like there's this blog called My Many Man Bag. Sorry, tongue twister. And he always posted guys in like really cool bags that are necessarily for women, but can be unisex. And it's so cool.
My Many Man Bags.
Yes, you have to go on it. It's so cool. So I get inspiration from there because the guys in there are really fashion forward and really just killing it. And so I'm like, always save them to like my, I've got like a special folder on my phone. And then I'm like, oh, how can I make that mine but remix it?
Yeah.
So I always do that.
So last but not least, tattoos. Talk me through them.
So, so this tattoo, when I got this sleeve done, so I basically woke up on a Friday morning and I was like to my friend, babe, I really want to get a sleeve. And she was like, just do it, babe. So my friend moved to Berlin.
And great place. Yeah, have you been?
I love Berlin.
It's insane, isn't it?
It's one of the most crazy places I've ever been to. And then he's a tattoo artist. So I said, I really want to get a sleeve. So he was like, why don't you fly out tomorrow? So I was like, okay. So I booked a flight, went from the city airport, flew to Berlin and got a sleeve done. Stayed there for 2 days and he did it all in one go. But the pain, when I flew back on the plane, my arm swelled up so badly. I was like, I would never do this again.
How many hours?
8 hours a day.
8 hours.
So 8 hours on a Saturday and 8 hours on a Sunday. But we worked from like maybe 6 p.m. until like 5 o'clock in the morning. It was so intense.
Wow.
And but in between though, we went to the club, came back and did the tattoo.
Oh my goodness. Only in Berlin.
Only in Berlin. You could do that, never in London. But Berlin, you know, what happens in Berlin stays in Berlin.
Apart from when it's on your arm in tattoo.
I know. So yeah, I got this done. He did the sleeve for me because I really love bees. And he put an eye on it as well. And I really love spiders, even though I'm scared of them. But I think spiders are so beautiful. Like,
yeah, I've just seen that spider there.
I've got a spider. It's like a widow, and I've got like a number there, and then I love a skull, and I've got a skull there with a crown because I love skulls.
Did you have that done in Berlin as well?
No, I got this done in Birmingham actually, like a few years ago.
Yeah. When people say to me like, "Have you got tattoos?" I'm like, yeah, I have.
I have you where? Let me see.
That one there, it's a tiny one on my right wrist. And you have to get your magnifying glass out to have a look at it.
I love it. It's so
I feel like everyone else, it's got like big sleeves. I'm like, it wrecked. And I'm like, yeah, so did mine.
I just started off with a small one, to be fair. And I was just like, let me just go all the way in because you know what? Life is too short.
To finish up, because we're coming to the end of the time in this beautiful
no.
pool, I know. This is a game that I feel like you will absolutely boss. It's bizarre beauty trends.
Ooh,
yeah, and I feel like you're the king of these.
Love a good trend.
You've been wrapped in mayonnaise and had a black diamond facial. So I feel like you know your stuff.
I'm going to ace it, I think.
Okay. So first one, you've got to answer true or false.
Okay.
Using lemon juice to get rid of freckles.
False.
True. An eHow video on YouTube from 2013 claimed that if you scrub your face with exfoliator and then tone using lemon juice, it will eventually get rid of freckles.
Oh no, why would you want to do it? Freckles are so beautiful
I know.
though.
People put them on.
Yeah, I sometimes do as well. Oh no, that's crazy.
I know, innit?
Oh, I learned something new today.
Okay, next one, weight loss soap. True or false?
False.
True.
What?
Yeah.
A weight loss stuff? No, it cannot be.
Yeah, but listen, in the 1920s, Lamar reducing soap claimed users would wash away the fat and the years of age with its coconut oil soap tinged with potassium.
Oh, hell no, that sounds crazy.
Love the name Lamar soap.
Yeah, it sounds cute.
It's a good one.
Oh my God.
But not potassium.
No, it sounds a bit dangerous.
Okay, the werewolf diet. So ingesting only water, fruit and vegetable juice for 24 hours during the full moon or new moon.
Oh, that has to be false.
It's true.
Oh my God, I'm so bad at this.
In 2014, there was a 2014 fad and it's reportedly endorsed by the likes of Demi Moore and Madonna.
What in the world?
Yeah.
A full moon?
Yeah, or a new moon.
Oh my God. So a
Bird
full moon
poo
happens.
facials.
What, bird poo facials?
True or false?
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
That's a bad one.
Yeah, no. It doesn't surprise me. People would do the most craziest things for facials, so that doesn't surprise me.
Tom Cruise apparently.
Really?
Tom Cruise apparently mixes that, so bird poo, with rice bran and water to keep his youthful looks.
Oh my God, I'm going to go outside
Pretty useful
now and
for him
hope
as
for
well.
a bird to do something to me.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll rejuvenate something.
Mix it with some rice bran.
Oh my God.
And also this one, a snail slime facial.
True.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. My friends actually had one
I
of
was
those.
going to say, yeah, I know a few people that have had
Apparently
them.
they're really good actually.
They're meant to be insane.
Because, you know, snails have that little,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be magical apparently.
Yeah.
But
Which is where you're going after this, isn't it?
yeah, I'm going to get one done. I'll just book it in after. I'll go on like one of those apps and like search for it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Oh,
You've been an
thank you.
absolute pleasure.
Oh, thank you for having me, guys.
We've learned a lot. We've learned about the trends of this year.
Yeah.
Not to like care what people think.
And I learned about that full moon facial as well.
Yeah. And be that bitch. I feel like that's what we're going to end it
Be
with.
that bitch, guys.
Be that
Period.
bitch.
2020 is that year. Be that bitch.
Be that bitch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much. Thank you.
And to everyone listening and watching at home, make sure that you leave 5 stars and a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And you can watch this whole thing now on YouTube. So come and watch.
Speak